A Pike County man is accused of trying to burn 3 people alive. And Floyd County is working to be prepared the next time floodwaters rise. I'm Robin Tillman, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. A Pike County grand jury has indicted a stopover man accused of trying to kill 3 people by setting a trailer on fire. 50-year-old Marty Hurley was indicted Wednesday on charges of first-degree arson, 3 counts of attempted murder, and 3 counts of kidnapping. Investigators say the incident happened May 30th. Hurley is accused of holding 2 women and a man at gunpoint with an AR-15 style rifle, forcing them into a mobile home, then setting fires inside and threatening to kill them if they tried to leave. Police say he barricaded the door and left the scene. The 3 victims were able to escape but suffered smoke inhalation and burns. 1 woman had to be intubated due to the severity of her injuries. First-degree arson carries a possible sentence of 20 years to life in prison. The remaining charges are each punishable by 10 to 20 years. Because more than 60 days passed before the indictment, Hurley was released from jail last October. Prosecutors are now asking for a warrant for his arrest. It's just a fact of life in the mountains that every now and then floods will happen. And the best way to get through such a disaster is to be prepared beforehand. That's why Floyd County is holding a series of meetings beginning this week to make sure residents are prepared the next time it happens. Sheldon tells us more about the upcoming events.
Floyd County leaders will hold the first of 3 flood relief prep and planning meetings Thursday. They say will assist Floyd Countyans that could be affected by any upcoming disasters. We talked with Missy Allen Wednesday to learn more.
What we're doing is having meetings over the next 3 meetings over the next few weeks to encourage our community to come in and talk to us about, if they were flooded, how they were affected, roads that were affected.
Floyd officials have partnered with Ohio University and Mountain Association on a mapping project they say should have a huge positive impact.
We're also getting information from our floodplain administrator on areas that flood. Also from our road foreman, he knows the roads and all those areas. Wanting to put together a mapping that will show folks, okay, these are the areas that flood, and then how can we build on that? As we said earlier, we know that we've had a lot of people that have moved into our area, and they may not be aware of those areas that flood. We want to build this map to be able to show, okay, where are safe places that you can go during an emergency? What are your medical support locations? Where can you get that help? Do you need transportation to help? How can you access that?
Allen said this public meeting will give county residents a chance to give much needed input.
What we hope is we hope to hear from people. A lot of times, you can't, sometimes we don't see the forest for the trees. We get in the weeds and we think we know what the issues are, but we really want to hear from people who were flooded, and they can tell us, what would you like to see us do? We know what we think we need to do. We think we know, but we want to make sure that we're hearing from people in our community and getting them involved in this planning project as well, because I think it's vitally important. A lot of times people will say, well, if they'll ask me, okay, we're asking.
Similar meetings will be held near the end of the month as well, on January 27th, beginning at 5 p.m. at the Eastern District Library, and again on January 29th at the McDowell Free Will Baptist Church beginning at 6 p.m. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
Coming up after the break, some area high school bands are getting ready to take the big stage. We'll tell you what they have planned when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
How's it going, sports fans? Cody the Professor Davis here with your Mountaintop Sports Recap. First up today, some exciting growth for youth sports here in the mountains. After the success of the Bluegrass Volleyball Academy, organizers have officially launched the Bluegrass Football Academy with the goal of bringing big city club soccer access to rural Kentuckians. Mountaintop Sports will have much more on this story very soon. Stay tuned to our website and social media for updates. In other big local news, a new grant has been awarded to allow the historic Wayland Gymnasium to be expanded and renovated. The gym is part of the Mountain Sports Hall of Fame and has long been a staple of the sports community in the mountains. You can find a full story on the Mountaintop Sports Facebook and the Mountaintop News Facebook. Turning to Marshall Athletics, they've announced several game time changes this weekend due to projected winter weather in the area. Both Marshall men's basketball games in the Cam Henderson Center have been adjusted. Thursday night's game against ULM will now tip off at noon, while Saturday's matchup with South Alabama has also been moved. It's shaping up to be a cold weekend, sports fans, so be sure to bundle up. That's all for today's Mountaintop Sports Recap. I'm Cody the Professor Davis, and as always, thanks for watching.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, it's Kristen from Appalachian Wireless. We don't just sell 5G and wireless plans, we build them, we service them, and we've been laying the foundation for connectivity right here in our region for over 30 years. From the mountains to the haulers, this is the network built by the people who live here, work here, and believe in keeping our communities connected. Want to know how you can experience the region's best and locally owned network? Visit us at one of our retail locations today, or head online to see all the ways we can help you stay connected. Because we're not just your wireless provider, we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
The Belfry, Floyd Central, and Pike Central bands will be showcasing their talents by taking the stage of the Mountain Arts Center this March for Live and Loud 2. And if you happen to attend the last event, you'll notice some key differences this time around. Nick went to the MAC to get a preview.
The Mountain Arts Center is partnering with several local high school band programs to host Live and Loud 2 on Saturday, March 14th. The showcase will feature performances from Pike Central High School, Floyd Central High School, and Belfry High School all in one place. Executive Director Joe Campbell tells us about his expectations for the show.
So we have March 14th. It's Live and Loud 2. This is the second year we're doing it, so we're calling it Live and Loud 2. It's the regional stage band high school showcase. And we have Floyd Central High School, Pike Central High School, and Belfry High School. And so two different high school stage bands this year than last year. So we like to get everybody involved in the region. But that'll be March 14th here at the Mountain Arts Center. And it just spawned from an idea a couple years ago that I had to showcase these regional stage bands because it's something different. Everybody used to seeing the pep bands and things. And so some of these high schools have some really good stage bands, and we're glad we can showcase them here.
Last year's show featured more rock and roll music compared to this year's jazz theme. Campbell wants to make Live and Loud a staple at the MAC and potentially take it statewide.
I do know that Mr. Johnson at Pike Central, they're working on more of the jazz band set because that's what they're known for. Dr. Lewis at Belfry, I know she's a percussion background, so I think she has more of a percussionist ensemble. So we're working out some ideas and some things like that. Floyd Central, they're kind of friends of the MAC. Mr. Ricky Wells has done an unbelievable job over the years at Floyd Central with his band program. We've worked with Floyd Central quite a bit in their music program. So it's going to be a really cool night. We want to build on this and make it huge as the years go on, make it really big, and maybe take it statewide one of these days.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Robin Tillman for Mountaintop News.